Welcome back. Upper bracket finals. Liquid versus Secret. We knew it was going to be Secret favored. Did we? But did we think it was going to be this Secret favored?
Yes.
Did we?
Yes.
Yes. Yes, we did. We did say that it was
We did
a horrible
say.
mismatch.
Well, we didn't. We did not use the words horrible mismatch.
I did in my mind.
Okay.
Like we said, these are two top teams, and when you take a player like Miracle out, no offense to Hina or Kuro, like we said, we were very careful not to insult anybody, but the fact is, they shouldn't be able to beat
Yeah.
Secret, and they didn't. They got wellied.
They did. Want to analyze that game for us, Blitz?
What went right for Liquid? What went wrong for Liquid?
That also takes a while to like.
Okay.
That Tiny went absolutely off.
He
Yeah.
really did.
They couldn't control any of the lanes. It felt like Tiny did too much, so all the other lanes pretty much had a free lane as a result. Liquid at some point just couldn't kill anybody.
Mm-hmm.
They couldn't protect either of their two supports.
They killed Fata when he just could have ran at them.
Oh, yeah.
For no reason. That's about it.
Vada was like he was like, revenge.
It took like a little misplay, I think, for them to kill people, and then
I think at that point he was pretty...
yeah, it was just the O-line.
Yeah.
But yeah, Tiny just crushed mid as we expected and rolled all over the game like a giant unstoppable boulder. And I'm sure that they'll come back with a plan.
Yeah.
But it's going to be very, very tough.
You know, Liquid did set a record with this game.
What was the
Well,
record?
Kuro specifically set the
Oh
record,
dear.
a new record, because he just passed Fear in most unique heroes played in Pro Dota 2,
Really?
with now 107 different heroes played.
That's fantastic.
Who has he not played?
I don't know. I did not look that up.
I would. You should yell at him to play those heroes.
We
Yeah,
could
but
think
does
about
he?
that.
You know what? If I would ask him, he'd probably know which heroes.
In Pro Dota, probably Willow.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Probably hasn't played her.
I know he's played techies.
Ember.
I have no idea actually what he would have and would not have played.
I was trying to think of heroes like that. All of the other heroes he would have played, but I'm thinking of not late because obviously Ember's been around for a
Yeah.
while. But I'm trying to think of heroes towards the latter stages of the heroes that were
Earth
added.
Spirit has always been played by a teammate of his, perhaps.
He played our Spirit, I think.
Yeah.
Almost certainly. I don't think it's excellent, but I think he has played it.
And he must. Yeah.
I'd
I'd have to put Willow would have to be one of them.
But 107 is still a lot.
Yeah.
Legion. I
Commended.
bet he's never played Legion Commander in a pro game.
He
I'm
used to be
gonna-
offlane in Dota.
Yeah, he played offlane for a while.
During the,
Yeah.
what is it, Team 0?
You're saying
or whatever?
Dota or Dota 2?
Dota 2.
I have 2 cups, by the way.
Okay.
You have 2 cups? Do they
No,
contain the
That
identical
one was
liquids?
from this morning, and this one was the only one that was left earlier. But this one is still there because it's like, branded.
What's in it?
It's tea.
Is
Sure.
it not that apple juice that you were drinking earlier?
It was actually orange juice. No, actually, it was not orange juice. It was an orange drink.
We got very confused. I came in this morning, I was looking for some juice, and there was a carton of juice that said apple sin on.
Apple sin.
There's a picture of oranges on the outside,
And
right?
the carton is
And
orange.
it's orange, but it didn't taste of orange
So
juice. So
apple
I
sin-
said, this must be some kind of fucked up apple juice, that the guys who make this, their logo was oranges. We had a big long
You
chat
know,
about it.
you know in Dutch what an orange, like the Dutch word for orange,
Is it
is
orange?
sinus apple.
Orange apple. A sinus apple.
Sinus apple.
Doesn't sound good.
This is not
What are you doing? Here, let me do it. I'll dad pour. We're good at these things. Oh, it is hot tea, right?
Yeah.
There you go.
I only saw 1 drop.
One drop.
so Thank you so much.
Thank you, audience. Thank you.
Did they
That's
clap for you?
There was a clap.
Yeah, there was a
Wow.
clap. There was a clap. All
Yeah,
right,
clap
all right.
for
No one
anything.
actually cares, but the fake audience sound effect cares.
All right, we have a replay. Rather, Will has a replay chosen. Can you talk us through the
Hand
replay,
chosen by
Will?
William Blitzley.
Yeah, thank
Talk
you.
us through it, Will.
This was all me. So mid 1, he has a Shadow Blade at this point. He got it so incredibly fast.
Yeah.
And they went for the dive. Sore heroes here. But at this point, I think mid 1 is just like
He's like a
absolute beast.
gorilla, like
Yeah.
just running at them. There's really nothing they can do.
Do I use this thing?
Yeah, you can.
Yeah,
can
you
draw
can.
like this.
Oh, not like
Whoopsie.
not like this.
Or you can clear it. You can do lines like
He's
this.
trying to
So
run to the wrong base.
this is an arrow. Matu's desperately trying to run. This is, I mean, Tiny literally just went, this arrow would have to go like further. The arrow continues up that way. Like imagine if it was Matu.
Wait, how did you clear it?
You press the eraser.
Ah,
It's too late. We're not even.
Yeah,
on it. They wisely cut away.
good replay.
Yeah.
I thought they were going to actually show the triple kill at bottom.
No, they just showed that. It's a summary of Gorilla Mode Tiny. Just
You
eating
could have
everybody
picked any of his killing sprees,
Yeah.
and it would have
been fine.
been fine.
up. Sums up the game.
Shout out to Marie for choosing those replays.
Yes.
by the way.
Sorry for being a bad partner in that.
Now,
Any of them is what he.
you know Twitch chat.
Yeah.
Who do you think they chosen for the MVP?
Almost certainly Kuro.
Kuro.
The Hacks
100%.
presented MVP. Let's find out who it is.
If there,
Bingo. Oh, they went
Oh,
for
they
Heen,
went
of course.
Heen.
Yeah, all right.
this is the meanest
Yeah.
MVP thing.
So, like I said, our plan now is we ignore the
Okay,
top,
okay.
and the second one therefore is mid one, which
Wow,
is a
mid
fair.
one.
Okay, I actually was a conspiracy.
Okay.
You know how we have the camera there with things that people can draw on. Someone put up a sign saying vote #Heen.
Oh, I see.
So
Probably.
it was rigged.
Zombie.
Rigged? Yeah, it was Sunby.
I begged them earlier. Did
Yeah.
you hear my plea?
No, I did not.
I said, please, for the love of anything, vote for SECC or Mugi. And they unanimously voted for No-Tail.
Yeah, it just.
Yeah, it was pretty rough. Hey, but we're going to have a game 2 of this series. And in game 1, Liquid looked lost. Game 2, you know, they can prepare a little bit better because they kind of know now what they're going up against. They haven't played against each other for a little while, you know. It's all finding new styles. How are they going to change things up? How is Liquid going to change things up?
I think they'll ban Tiny.
All right.
Prediction number 1. But then I think the problem is, I mean, yes, Tiny is kind of that kind of hero, but I think if you'd have mid one on a lot of those kind of roaming mids that can just get decent farm early on, get a core item, and then just go and slaughter and win all the other lanes, which is what Tiny basically did. Wherever he turned up, it was like panic for Liquid. So it's very difficult for them to find heroes that are going to be able to get past that. And they can't ban every single hero that mid one can play and do that with. So I don't know if they just go for a push lineup and try and 5-man really early or something like that. They can't just try and outplay this mid because they're going to lose it, I think.
You know, last time Secret won game 1 very convincingly. They went for Phoenix mid in the game afterwards.
Fully possible. I still think they could probably pull that off. But, I mean, what do you think? They do need to do something radical, right? They need an idea which is like, all right, guys, we're just going to do this.
Secret or Liquid?
Liquid.
Oh, no, I
Liquid.
think they'll try to go more standard and pick like things like more disables. I mean, their lineup was a little bit unbalanced. in that
You don't think
regard.
they're going to go for something like just a mega early
don't
push
think
and all
so.
in or anything?
No, too much pride.
Yeah?
Too much pride.
Too much pride.
We have a draft.
See, I have no pride, so I would have gone for that in a heartbeat. We've got a draft.
We do. Liquid will be on the Radiant side for this game, which is potentially the last one of the series. Don't worry though. This is an upper bracket final, so whoever loses this series
Yeah,
still
they're still
having
here.
a chance in lower bracket.
Facing Fnatic, right?
Mm-hmm.
So,
Oh, whoa.
oh, sorry.
Fnatic or newbie?
Yeah, sorry. No, you're right.
It's a little bit,
Yeah.
getting a little bit ahead of yourself there.
Now, if that comes in, they're going to say it was rigged. He
Fnatic
knew.
looked excellent today.
Yeah, they did. That's what I'm putting that on, really. I kind of have them
They rolled.
They
getting
did.
through that. And they look confident as well. Envy was very, very chipper and upbeat, and I kind of felt like that's what, like his, where he is and his confidence, I think, is where the team follows. So
I still think they're their own worst enemy, though. We've seen that before, where they looked real good, and then only one bad thing has to happen.
But he
and
said
they're
that
out
they
of it.
sorted that out, and he said, "Yep, we talked about that, and we've cracked it." So I trust him. So they've banned out Bounty. We've seen Puppy do well with that. They've banned out Rubik because Yaps was a god with that, and they've banned out Lone Druid because ain't nobody want to play against no Lone Druid.
Yeah, and Secret banned out AA because Heen was a god on that.
Yeah, and GH is Sand King, and just Enchantress as well because of course she's godly.
And Mind Control is just too good. So Liquid open up again with the IO. And
Yeah.
that is a deny pick. No Heen Witch Doctor. Heen's gonna have to play. We've only seen Heen play Witch Doctor and IO this.
I think he has
This
to
sort of
play like
right?
Lich or something like that, maybe. Just get the Lich, break out the Lich. At least win that lane.
10 seconds remaining.
You
What-
think they go for the NS again?
5 seconds.
They did in game 1.
Was Secret?
Yeah.
What did they combo with? It was
Rubik.
Rubik. I mean, I'm kind of surprised because I figure like actually You know what the problem is? You never want to have to open with the Witch Doctor stun, right? Like if you're ganking the two of you, you don't want to have to open with the cask because it's so easy for him to dodge it and sort of make it just a one stun instead of the bongos. Whereas I think if you've got the Night Stalker, you can come out and get that slow, keep him near the creep wave, and then you get a chance for the bongos to bounce because that gives you the chance to get the damage and the maledict in. So I guess it kind of works with the Night Stalker because he's got the slow. Gyro.
IO Gyro opening.
What was their counter to that against Empire?
Who's?
Secret. They picked Kunkka, right?
The counter to
Yeah.
Gyro?
They had a mid Kunkka in one of the games, didn't they?
They picked Kunkka.
I think that was yesterday, right?
Yeah.
So I
Secret
was
Empire was day one.
poorly.
Me and Yannis were theory crafting like why they would do that, like the Kunkka, why they would think that Kunkka's good against Gyros. Like the rum is really nice against most of his
Right.
black hits.
But they were also, you know, I heard them actually talking about it, funnily enough, and they said that the big thing for them was the cleave. So they were saying that the cleave damage that you can get from Tidebringer is good for like knocking the Gyro down and just crushing him. Like they were putting a lot of emphasis on the Tidebringer as well. I mean, I thought rum, you get through his combo, but the cleave was a big thing for them as well. The Tidebringer cleave. I was interested by that.
Yeah, it was against Gyro Omni opening at that point from Empire.
It's interesting though. So both Liquid needs a hero for Heen.
Yeah.
They need a stable 5 position. The heroes that we've seen so far in this tournament are AA, Witch Doctor, Bane, and is that all the majority of the 5s? that we've
Disruptor.
seen? And Disruptor.
It
And
needs to be a support with a stun.
Yeah.
they need more control than they
Wait.
had in the Witch Doctor, I feel.
So Bane, Disruptor. Which other one did you say?
Huh?
Which other one did you say that is
Tiny,
not?
Bane, AA, Witch Doctor, Disruptor. Are the
Right, the
common
rest
5s
is all
now.
banned. Well, Tiny is still in the pool, I guess.
I mean, I think the thing is when you've got Witch Doctor +1 plus the carry in the safe lane, it's super easy to get killed. But when it's like Witch Doctor on his own, it's much harder for him to really get those sick maledict kills that you can get early on. You need something else, like another stun or more damage.
Yeah.
So it's kind of tricky.
They did end up banning, by the way, the Kunkka.
Right.
So I think Liquid also agrees that that might be a bit of a counter.
And the Bane as well, by the way, on the side of Secret.
Yeah, so now you're starting to limit Heen's hero pool quite a bit. He's not a bad player, though. He could probably play quite a few things.
Yeah.
Yeah. The question is, what's he gonna play? Because we don't know. There's not a lot of information
feels
about
like-
him in recent times.
Feels like bullying. You know what I mean? They're just banning things
Yeah.
that he can play.
They know who the true carry on
Yep.
Team Liquido.
Team Liquid's
Okay.
turn.
I'm
Alright, we
fucking
have a
picking.
Tiny.
I don't give a fuck, he says. So,
Oh, he's going to take the Tiny.
yep.
Team Secret's
I mean,
And there's the Disruptor.
it worked. It worked real good. I mean, I look at Secret Tiny Night Stalker that's pretty scary. That's pretty scary for a Disruptor and an IO.
Yep.
Because
Yeah.
the thing is, the Tiny combo can blow him up before he can get the glimpse off. And Night Stalker's silence as well. And if you've got the nighttime, the jump, the extra sort of distance that you can gap close to get the jump on Disruptor is really good.
Yeah.
His lack of vision means he can't just glimpse you away.
We're thinking about the heroes, too, that now Secret needs Fada's hero. Presumably, they could do something where they do an offlane Tiny.
Yeah.
So things are pretty open. The heroes that they could potentially do too is like Nature's Prophet. They want something that can pressure the Disruptor in lane, like something aggressive. I'm not sure what direction you go in though. There's like no damage on the side of Liquid supports though.
Yeah. No, that's what Puppy would just said. He says, look at their supports. They're not going to run into you. And he's right. I mean, I feel like if you think about where Team Secret are going to be in these fights compared to Liquid, it's pretty scary so far. I mean, they need something that this Wisp really empowers. The Beastmaster, he did okay in lane, I thought. And then, you know, he was holding his own and everything. He was farming well. But once Tiny turns up, he's kind of screwed, right? It's like he's not gonna live through the burst as well as everything else. So they need something to really round it out, and I'm just not sure they are. So it's probably mid Tiny and off lane bat unless they do something.
Unless they're gonna have Ace in the Tiny.
Yeah,
There's still a
safe
chance of
lane
that as
Tiny.
well. I mean, it's a nice flex pick, right? Very open. Previous game, they did have the same order with the Ace last pick.
I'm kind of surprised the Batrider with the Disruptor being there for Liquid.
5 seconds remaining.
That's an interesting pick for me.
he can choose. You know, you either glimpse back the Night Stalker or you glimpse back the Bat Rider. If they're both gonna run at you, one of them is gonna get you.
The thing is, if the Bat goes in and grabs Gyro,
Yeah.
that's it. I mean, it's like what are Disruptor and IO going to do? So I feel like if they can get in there, get the grab on someone and just haul them away, it's like a guaranteed one fight.
And you could glimpse the bat back. And
Yeah.
Yeah, that's
it cancels
exactly.
it. Yeah.
So it's like I'm kind of surprised that that they've chosen the Bat Rider into the Disruptor, but I guess he could just grab Disruptor.
That's not a bad lane for him either.
All right. We need a couple of cores on the side of Liquid. We already have the Gyrocopter, also one of those heroes that we've seen as a flex pick very often.
Yeah.
Are we assuming that it's going to be Kuro's hero last, or?
It seems to be the general theme of things.
All right, so then we need a mind control hero.
You could do, what about like LC against the Bat Rider and the Witch Doctor Maledict?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Good amount of heal.
Yeah.
Is that a hero that can get out of control and that can take over the game? Because I think they
it's
kind of
nice.
need a hero like
The
that.
control, the duel isn't great on Tiny though. It's the only thing.
But the rest is okay.
Yeah, the rest is fine.
Why isn't the dual great on Tiny?
Because it like ends instantly.
Oh yeah, because of this. Yeah, the
Yeah, it
Status
counts as a stun or
reduction
whatever.
thing.
Which I think is a bit silly, but
Yeah.
Well, you know. Gotta give Tiny a break. He's been out of the meta for a
That
very
change
long
has
time.
been better for him actually than the Craggy because it's like almost guaranteed, right? It's not like a chance like it used to be with the Craggy, where it was like a chance to Craggy things off, right?
oh, they take Lifestealer again. So similar-ish lineups.
Yeah.
Yeah, but that does look like a Matu Lifestealer. Then we were missing mind control last pick, right?
Yeah.
Because
Probably a mid gyro.
mid gyro for Kuro.
I think they're gonna try to match the Lifestealer against the Bat Rider.
Because he
Yeah.
can rage.
Yeah.
Yep.
Lifestealer is just one of the better matchups that you get against Bat.
All right. What are we lacking on the side of Secret? Because I think, you know, they got some nice catch and they got some nice kill potential, but they can't really transition those kills into towers very easily.
Yeah. A Roche hero would be nice too.
Is there a hero that encapsulates all of that
For Liquid
for Secret?
or for Secret?
You want to have Roche and Push in one.
Shadow Shaman. Just saying. Death Prophet is there. They could
Prophet
take
there.
her mid.
Yeah, still in the pool.
I kind of think like Liquid need an offlaner here that can bail them out if a fight goes wrong. Something like Tide I think wouldn't be too bad. Maybe Underlord for just steady.
Liquid's also lacking Disable, which is something that Secret can maybe abuse as well.
The thing is, I mean, it's going to be a mind control hero, so
Yeah.
for Liquid, so you got to think of something that he's going to be able to do stuff with.
So I'm pretty sure they think that it's gonna be a gyro mid, and they need something that works well against that. The heroes that I think work okay are Puck. Puck's pretty good. Puck, OD.
Team Liquid's turn
I
to pick.
think both of them work fine. It's hard for you to ever get caught up in the missile.
Yeah.
Yeah, Tide.
Nice
Oh.
call, Ted.
He's great. I mean, it's like it's like if they get jumped by Bat or Tiny, if Tide's having a good game, you know, he's got Greaves, he's
Yep.
got Blink. He can just reset the fight. It gives him a chance because what they want to do is get the gyro spells out, get the static storm out, get the lifestealer on someone, and be able to control the fight. And Tide is that kind of guy. He can frontline for you.
Oh,
Oh, wowzers.
that's super interesting.
I think it's mid-Tiny still, though.
It is. Yeah, I heard them discuss that. So it should still be a mid-tiny there. The question is, in this winners bracket finals, are we going to have a third game? Or is Secret going to be our first finalist? They made game one look very, very one-sided.
Yeah.
Does Liquid have a better shot?
I mean, it sounds like a cop-out, but it really does depend on the lanes. I think the biggest problem that Liquid had then was that the Tiny got out of control so early.
Yeah.
I mean, crushed mid, and it was too difficult for them to come back from that. I think it's a good swap to put Matu mid now. He plays there a bit more than Kuro has of late, that's for damn sure. So I think he has a better chance. And like Will said, Lifesteal's a decent matchup against Bat, so I think they have a better shot, but I still back Secret.
Secret.
All right, that's gonna be that's
Succinct.
2 people going for a 2-0 for Secret. But perhaps the Brits think differently. Let's find out what they say here for game number 2.
Thanks, Shave, and we are back. I mean, they want us to scale it up. I think we should stay a little bit unbiased on this, but I mean, this is peculiar from Liquid. I think we were kind of screening each other, like, where's their initiation for the lifestealer? And they do get it.
They've got the. I mean, already, I think it's safe to say this is much better from Liquid than game 1. This time round, they've got ways to fight back against Secret as Secret start to get the ball rolling early. They have Matumba Man on the gyro, as sort of the panel mentioned. I think they're going to have a much better time if they do put the Matumba on the mid lane on the gyro. Obviously have Kuro in that safe lane, try and get that matchup against the Batrider. Things just start to make a lot more sense from Liquid this time round. And I would be super surprised if we see as one-sided of a game as game 1 because of this. Sure, you know, Secret, they've got those big scary ones again, the mid one Tiny, the Puppey Night Stalker. But as I say, I'm looking for Liquid to just have a better chance of getting Matumba Man involved earlier. Last time they had they had this lifesteal and PL. It was just 2 heroes that just couldn't do anything in a game at the pace that Secret were playing against them.
And it was kind of rough because you had your Beastmaster, but you had to babysit him with IO. I think the cool thing this time round is they've got more self-sustained heroes. The Tidehunter, the Lifesteal is very hard to gank on their own. They don't really need the GH to babysit them here, which might work in their favor. And although, look at Disruptor, the cast bounced beautifully. And Heen, well, that is a quick first blood.
Just holding hands a little too close there with Kuroki.
You know, they're good friends. They want to stick together, but yeah, this is, I think the thing I was kind of curious about is what do you do on the Tide this game? Because typically we don't see Tides rush for Blink Daggers. They like to get their hands on, like, what, Meg or something a bit more defensive. You kind of stand there and take front of the force, right?
Yes, as you said, there's options for Mind Control. We'll see. I think at the moment he's just... Okay, so this is a bit of a switch up. We saw at the start, they sent the Lifestealer up top. They got the read of the lanes. They knew that the battle was bottom, so immediately, obviously, Liquid, they'll take Kuro down to the bottom so they can try and force this favorable Lifestealer versus Bat matchup. And the decision to put Mind Control in that mid lane to sort of try and harm the tiny CS, you know, with the Anchor Smash and such, and put the Gyro on the aggressive, have Matumba Man actually on the side lane rather than on the mid with the IO backup. So a bit of a change up here, having MC rock the mid lane, and I think that is because they feel that MC can do a good job of just trying to make sure that mid one doesn't get massively out of pressure. With the Anchor Smash, you've got a way to sort of push the wave back out. It's less likely that mid one gets a 7-minute tier 1 tower.
Yeah, it did cost them dearly, and oh no, GH, top lane, goodbye. I mean, I still think you're right on the Tiny scenario. They let him get a little bit out of control, they gave him a little bit of space, and they paid the price. And yeah, Tidehunter is a decent hero to shut that down. It's just this issue of, like, Tiny is very good against melee heroes. So is Tide, but obviously the free cleave with the tree is so powerful against these melee heroes.
It's by no means an easy lane for Mind Control. I just feel that it's going to be better than having the sort of, as Kuro had to suffer on the PL on his own mid last game. This is, you're much happier stacking a Tide than you are stacking a PL.
That's true. That's very true. There's that type of hero that even if he doesn't have much gold at 20 minutes, you still got Ravage. And GH, don't go that way, buddy. This is a rough IO game, I feel, because there's so many easy ways to quickly pick you off. And oh, yep, so they run straight into him. He gets the cask. It bounces favorably again. They'll just walk away. Not trying to aggress this time. That is pretty close to the Radiance towers.
Very important for Liquid to control those runes up top with the bottle on GH. You want to each and every time make sure that Secret can't grab them, as we saw Secret did go for that attempt to sort of come over and make the plays. Obviously, the potent pick comes for Liquid once they get like level 3 on Matumba Man, then they can really start to look to fight back against Secret. But for the time being, GH just has to be so careful with his positioning. If Puppey and Yapso get on top of the IO, that fight's going to be very hard for Liquid to take.
Oh, an ace. He's going to walk into Heen. The cast bounces again. Maledict is there as well. Heen, he has no way out of this. Can he stay alive? Nope. The final click should be there. Slowly, but surely. And meanwhile, Matu will run away as well. Maledict not doing much damage, but that is kind of the awkward thing about having an eye, right? It's such a great safe hero, but we should talk to one of these natural counters because usually the cask will just bounce favorably between the two.
Definitely the tough lane for Liquid at the moment, being the top. The other two, they're going fine. You know, mid lane Mind Control, as expected, trading farm with mid one. You're absolutely just going to see a clean sweep between these two. Both heroes are going to farm. as I said, that this is good news for Liquid because mid one isn't able to get early damage onto the tier 1 tower. And down bottom, Kuro in the Lifestealer versus Bat matchup.
More of a draw.
He's absolutely okay. This is going to be a clean trade of farm. Maybe we see Kuro continue to maintain the CS lead as it's a little easier for him to get those denies against Fada's Bat.
I agree. It's like, you know, Tiny is a big concern. Ursa probably the backup, but at the same time, Ursa can't just directly kill people as quickly as a Tiny. There's a big build-up. Well, I mean, overpower's pretty strong, but you know what I mean? You can't just come out of nowhere and blink, you're gone. There's a chance to interrupt Ace's kills.
On top again. Yeah. A bit of attempt to hold them back.
Oh, Puppey. A little bit far forward there. You might want to walk. Will be covered. Ace with the nicely placed Earth Shock will protect his supports and Yapsor. They're going to chase onto him. GH got the Tether. They will be able to chase. Home missile though, it's too deep.
Yeah, they do have to be careful because likewise, if Liquid commit and suddenly Ace comes in and gets a few swipes on them, it's going to add up mid lane. Oh, nice toss.
Throw, nice toss back, but he's so tanky. He does get the anchor smash. He should be able to walk away. Mid one. No, he's got a big wand. This should be an easy finish for him. And actually, Fada comes across to help out the DD to ensure it.
Kill secure, says Fada. As,
I think that's smart. Like, he gives the kill to Fada.
Yeah, it as you said, but he didn't have to expend the 1 charges. So mid one, he can continue to feel pretty safe, knowing that his wand is fully packed out with the 17 charges for the next time that mid one, the Mind Control Tide does start to get in and get aggressive.
Well, Matu trying to aggress on the Ace, but this is not really an easy lane for the Gyro. Ursa loves anything short-ranged or melee. And we already said about the cast bouncing. I think you're right, they just have to take the pressure in this top lane and hope that Tide can just rear off the Tiny effect and move ahead.
They're slowing down Ace's farm a bit. You know, as we can see, Kuro at the moment, he's the one getting the most farm. Actually going aggressive onto Fada here.
Oh, look at that. They're getting jump straight in the Maledict. Can they get enough damage follow-up? I don't think they can. GH just keep keeping him alive for so long. Now, Ace moving in. There's going to be a stun onto him in a second. He needs to move fast. Does get the kill on GH, and now they turn around onto this Ursa. Ace still too tanky there, and Matu not hitting hard enough.
Ace is just running them
down.
He's
He's going for more Heen. He's slowed. And there's the cast bounce just to finish it off. Ace trying to run away quick enough. Can't quite. The final hits will be there. Now they might chase on the Puppey. It is nighttime. Makes it a little bit more challenging. But Matu, he wants this. Problem is, without vision, you're definitely not going to get it.
Turning a little scrappy on this top. I think Secret's still happy with the overall. Sure, Ace goes down, but he did manage to get himself involved in a couple of kills and will TP straight back up there. He's got the phase boost as well as the wind lace now, so it's super easy for this Ursa to chase down and target. Even Matuma Man's in trouble. Look at this.
Oh, Matu again. This combo just brings on stun. I don't think it's going to save him though. That Maledict. No. He's going to stay alive. GH is there.
But they're diving. They're going to dive this. They're going to look to at least grab the ire out of this one. They've got the void slow from Puppey.
Kinetic field. Can it save him? It might just. They need one more touch, but they can't find Ace. Getting pretty low. You might want to back off. The flat kind of hurts a lot. Yapsor is going to go for the kill on the GH, but no. Once again, the heal's too much, and Yapsor will be the casualty. But they want more. I don't think they can, though. It's nighttime. It's way too fast.
Secret getting a little ahead of themselves. They're diving tier 1 towers. There's TP reactions are always going to be there from Liquid. Of course, Ace does get himself out this time, but they don't get the kill on Matuma Man as GH is, you know, he's doing GH things on the Ire, as you can expect. If he's up and around, he's going to be making sure that he's saving his teammates. So diving against an Ire, if you're not able to get on top of the Ire, you're not going to get away with quick and easy kills.
Yeah, they need.
As Secret just found out,
because Tiny's not getting the crazy farm he did last game.
I mean, he's
doing pretty well.
He's doing all right.
But it's not like, I think around this time he was up to 4K net worth last game. I might be off by a minute or two, but they are slowing it down at least. Tide, not doing too bad actually. They're very close in terms of net worth.
Yeah, this lane is just as with Bits End. Both heroes are going to farm, but I think the fact that they've not put any extra pressure on mid one is a little bit questionable. He is going to go for the Shadow Blade first again. We saw what he was able to do last game when he got a good timing on the Shadow Blade. So I'll be interested to see how Liquid are able to deal with that potentially very quick timing once again on the Tiny's first item.
It just feels like the top lane's the only one who really gets seen action in. We already keep seeing how close the bot lane comes. They both almost die. Now they might try and move on to Kuroki here, but immediately moving away with that rage. That's time wasted for mid one, though.
Sure. They just sort of swapped the lane out so that Puppey could come forward, get a bit of experience.
Still only level 3 at the moment. And I mean, getting some points in that void is not quite nice, but obviously getting nighttime quickly is beautiful. And GH.
He's got the tether. He'll be fine.
Matu might try and turn on this. I don't think you can, though. There's going to be a move from behind. Yapsor, the cast bouncing beautifully again, and the Maledict. GH trying to stay alive. Can't do it in the end. And now Ace says, Matu, let's get this man a
He's
death on
in
the
trouble.
board. Matu trying to get away, but he's gonna suffer. It's slow, it's painful, but it's assured. And Ace dies.
They're just diving this top tower, this top lane.
Blood, it's an Ursa lane. You want everything you can get, and Yapsel will just about escape. That's close.
I mean, okay, we got Ace is playing super aggressive. It's great to see. And he's certainly doing his best to keep himself ahead of the Gyro.
Oh, Kuroki, this is dangerous. Oh, I can't get the last two off. Fallow's trying to buy a little bit more time for mid one to get in there. I mean, Kuro, his position has been great in this lane so far. There's no kill opportunity for him.
I mean, you got to look sort of overall. It is still favouring Secret, of course. The fact that they're coming out of the majority of the engagements up top there. They do have the favourable farm. The fact that both mid have been a bit of a wash. Fada, top net worth at the moment on his back. They do get a glimpse back onto Puppey.
Yep, the stun's there, and the Rock Barrage not actually going favourably, mostly hitting up the creeps, and now they need to get out GH, making a long escape, but he walks straight into the rest of the side of Secret and will slowly die. They're trying to chase him for more. Can they get Matu too fast?
Oh,
but Heen, you're not fast enough. You are going back to the fountain. Express delivery from Secret. And actually, this is, they're capitalizing on that lane. We said it was really important they just keep going there. They look for kills. They were getting a little bit deep, but it seems now Liquid are coming to them.
And this Gyrocopter, poor old Batumba, he's slipping behind. He's
the poorest core.
Fourth lowest on that network because of the chaos of top lane. I mean, you know, the Gyro, normally a core that can deal with this, but as we're seeing, just the Ursa, it's such an issue for Batumba, the way that Ace can just close the gap. And at this point of the game, the magical damage output from the Gyro alone is just not enough to put off the Ursa from just running at him and giving him the swipes.
And this is kind of, I think this is where we have to look towards the benefit that Liquid does have, is it's not easy for Secret to go for the Roche Pit. You've got the Ravage, you've got the Disrupt to Static Storm.
But if they do get in, they can take it. They've got the Ursa. They've got the Ursa. So Secret will certainly be looking for an opportunity. They've got the Bat as well. Very good hero for sort of keeping vision around the pit. Mid lane, mind control with the Ravage.
Yapsor trying to run away the kinetic field ornament, but mind control getting so low here. Will he die? Can he stay alive? He's gonna tick out, and so is Heen as well. Once again, Secret trading favorably.
Absolutely. That was a Ravage blown, and what did you get? You get a support kill, and you lose 2 for it.
Meanwhile, Ace on the top is just...
I mean, he should be fine. He's
cozy.
He's got the enrage to
it's not a
keep
kill they can
himself
do.
safe each and every time that there's going to be any warrior diving him. And Matumba does also have the 6, so with the cooldown, they'll certainly look for an opportunity, but Secret know this is a pretty easy lane for them to look after. They bring back up in, you've got Yapsor and Puppey back in the neighborhood. Now Yapsor...
It's going to be more than easy. They maybe want to go in. I feel like they can just turn on Liquid here.
You don't want to dive this if you're Liquid.
No, it's dangerous because you haven't forced out the Enrage. Now Ace, he'll go straight in. There's the Mallet. He used the Enrage now, and now he's just going to shred through Matu. But GH, so much heal to keep him alive. He's throwing everything he can. Puppey taking a lot of damage in return. Needs to run off quickly. We'll call it a draw then.
They get away with it. They sustain for GH enough to sort of allow Matumba to do so. But he's come back in. I mean, Yap and Puppey, they're going to look to run this down, and he's dead. Oh, could GH
again! And GH,
he's in trouble now as well.
He's got no mana. He's got no way out of this. They're going to chase through. They're going to find him the right click to slowly secure on the inevitable as Yapsel gets himself a double kill.
Mistakes made on this top lane by Liquid. They just can't do that. I mean, that time around, they knew that support backup was there. Sure, the members of Secret were low, but Matumba hanging around, trying to play aggressive with the flat cannon. It's just not going to work out against Secret's lineup on this top lane. It's 14-4, 4K lead now at 12 minutes in.
My favorite thing to see on a Batrider, a haste route. He's going to be saving that for an optimum lifesteal. Now he doesn't have to wait around patiently as much. He can just go in and aggressively pull him on the tower. So maybe we actually see him move onto this lifesteal soon because he has had more or less a pleasant time compared to his other cores.
There's that timing once again. 12 minutes in, mid one. Easy Shadow Blade for the Tiny.
Blood may be spilled now.
He's ready to move around, and yeah, GH is probably quivering in his boots right now on this IO. If that Tiny gets on top of him, goodbye GH.
Actually, he's moving up now. He has just Shadow Bladed, but he's looking in the wrong spot. They're all near the tier 1. Can he actually get in and find somebody? He's heading in right now.
This positioning is perfect for them, but they have the sentry down. They're going to make the jump immediately as a Puppey, but mid one's come around for the sideline.
It's perfect. They can actually kill off Puppey quick enough. He's staying alive so long. Now you need to split. Don't just run. You can't though, GH. Down the cast. Bounces fairly Matu. Where are you going to run? The Maledict is on you. Your Io is dead, and so are you. And now Is that a Roche? Could be a
I mean,
Roche?
at this stage, I think Secret could do whatever the hell they wanted to sort of keep the advantage. Any objective's going to be fine for them here. They're riding the lead.
They haven't got the Morb Mask yet. Okay, so they're waiting on that one. But
And that Shadowblade play, you saw the wraparound there as well
It's
from
beautiful.
mid one. Because Puppey, he came in from up the stairs. He was sort of the bait. He was like, right, guys, I'm coming up. I'm getting the vision. Go on me if you want. And they did. As you saw, full focus from Liquid was drawn towards the Night Stalker. But then from the left, mid one comes in with this Shadowblade pickup, gets the initial touch, gets a free kill to kick things off, and suddenly everything just falls apart for the attempt there from the 3 heroes of Liquid.
And I mean, you look at it, they actually had a ward up top that really just gave them the info they needed. It looked like great positioning from Liquid, but in the end, they knew how many heroes are there. They're like, okay, we see one bot, we see one still missing, but we can't see them off the back of that ward. And that's a good ward. It has paid off so far. In the meantime, I have to wonder, what is the focus on the side of Liquid, right? Because your Life Stealer, he's going for a Desolate this game.
Yeah, this, you know, and that he really is what they're looking towards. You know, Kuro, he had this bottom lane. He's been able to hit the creeps for sure. You know, he has got pretty much free farm on this safe lane Life Stealer. They've got to do something with it, because at the moment, Matuma Man, he's suffering in farm. He's looking towards Yapster, but he can't kill off the Witch Doctor.
He has to run. It's like as soon as the Maledict goes on, you can't stay around.
I mean, well, with GH there, you've got sort of the sustain to counteract.
That's true, but the Ursa's scary as all hell. And now, Fada, they move in, they use the Ravage, mind control. Can he stay alive? He uses the last two. He's like, fine, you want to fight? But buying time because mid one comes in the back, cuts off Heat. Fada stays alive. Kuroki, you need to run quickly because you're about to lose all the help you had. The Death Ward goes down. It's going to be 3 dead on the side of Liquid. Now, Matu, run. Run fast. They might actually go for the toss in with Puppey there. There it is. Get across there. GH, you're next on the scoreboard to end up shaded out as another dead on the side of Liquid. And, a Roche. How convenient they placed it right here where we just killed someone. And with 3 dead, why the hell wouldn't you? You just saw the Ravage expended.
I mean, I said this one might not be as fast as the first one. I was totally wrong. This is going exactly the same way, just as quickly as game 1.
Secret just setting dominance. I mean, Ursa just seems to be working out so well. We talked about them slowing down mid one, but he's top net worth again.
I mean, that's the thing. Sure, it's 15 minutes in. They managed to protect the tower, but they didn't lose the lane in stage. Mind control got farmed, but they didn't put any other focus other than a Tide onto the Tiny. And it's Secret are very happy with that. Mid one, 15, 60 minutes in. He's 800 gold away from having the Echo Saber on top of the Shadowblade. He once again is 4-0-4. The KDA is impeccable, and Liquid, what's their plan? As I say, they've given Kuro, he's got the farm, he's got the armlet. He's still about 1,700 away from having the Desolator. Once he has the armlet Desolator, they can make plays with the Ravage, they can get pickoffs, but
They find him, but GH, he gets the save. That was close. I think that was about 60 HP, very close.
I think GH might have to pay with his life. They do have...
They've got Disruptor nearby. He needs to move further back. They might actually try and fight this by the looks of it. The position is there. Matu comes back and says, let's do this. Yapsor. Actually, no, mid one it comes in. There's the use of the Avalanche. GH, the cast bouncing beautifully again. Matu, he's next on the hit list. Throw the tree, walk away. I don't care. You're already dead. And, well, once again, it's Liquid. They thought they could take some, but I feel like you just need Static Storm before you can even try and reinitiate like this.
Yeah, absolutely. Without the level 6 on the Disruptor, trying to take those sort of fights, it's suicide. And they tried, and they failed their Liquid. Bringing Matuma Man back in. Maybe they didn't expect sort of as many of Secret to be there as there were, but either way, that was always going to be a very, very hard play to make.
That's kind of the thing, like, you feel with an IO on the board, you should have presence around the map, but Secret are just everywhere. Arguably even in daytime, they're getting across this map perfectly. Mid one is just exploiting this Shadowblade, just like last game, to the maximum. And the best thing they can do, Lifesteal is like, I'll just stick myself in Nature Black Dragon and push down. That's all I've got right now. They'll get tier 1.
He's living out his dreams, you know. Kuro, he's always wanted to be a dragon, and now he could do it.
It's beautiful.
Taking towers, pushing lanes.
Do you remember when he used, like when they had that whole level 1 infest and Kuro ran a support and he done the infest on the Ancients and completely stomped the game? And that's when they changed it to level 2 infest. I think they made it so that you have to put some effort in to actually be able to jump into the Ancients.
I mean, he's a pioneer, you know. He's one of the finest dragon whisperers in the West, Kuro.
And well, In the meantime, Ace is just being left alone. You can't really approach. This is the kind of awkward thing when you look at the lineup of Liquid. Unless you want to commit a huge ultimate, you're going to lose someone if you jump on an Ursa.
I mean, and this is the thing. You know, Ace knows that for them to fight, they are going to be the ones that have to jump on top of him. So he doesn't get a blink. He just goes for the phase. He goes for the S and Y, because he knows that that's it. With phase and S and Y and a helmet of the Dominator, this is an incredibly tanky beast. The Ursa at this stage of the game, and mid lane.
They want something. Farda going to jump forward. He's got the last two. He does just get a hold of Matu, and now the relocate being charged up. He gets him out. But now, Ace, he's going to stand and fight against Kuro. Kuro need you to run away real quick. Don't touch that, okay?
They do have the Ravage available on Mind Control if they see a chance to...
Oh, the glimpse back?
To get back in.
They get glimpse back. They won't go on mid one. He's so tanky, though. Like, that's the worst target for you right now. Well, other than the Ursa with the Aegis. But, like, you have to get this Bat Rider or the Witch Doctor as an entry kill inside Secret, or they just turn around on you instantly. And they're just going to take towers. I don't know if Liquid can actually stop them. I think you have to wait out the Aegis, if anything.
If you're Liquid, as I said, the timing that you're looking at to maybe make something big happen is going to be a 400 gold time on Kuro. You'll have the Desolator. You've got the Blink on Mind Control. With Blink, level 2 Ravage, Desolator Armlet on the Lifestealer, you've at least got a chance of taking one of the members of Secret out of the fight. But you've got to get there. They're going to try for something now as it is, though. They have the Infest inside Mind Control. Playing very defensively, though, still.
Yeah, it feels like they are just submitting. They're just letting them take towers. But, I mean, how long we got left on that Aegis? It's got some time left on it. Maybe about another minute, I think? No, half a minute. Maybe this is the right move. Like, wait for that to just pop off and then immediately jump in before they can even try and respond on the side of Secret. And they have got the Static Storm available. That's the difference this time around when they choose to go back in.
Oh, and Ace, actually, rather than finishing off the SMY, does go back for the Blink, so... That's another hero you've got to worry about jumping on top of you. If he gets on top of Matuma Man, he's in trouble. They're going to try, maybe, but as you say...
got that Ravage.
You can't go on the Ursa with an Aegis. That is just not the target, and Liquid know that. They're just waiting for someone else to potentially show mid, as their whole lineup is around here. There's the full 5-man of Liquid here, but look at the side of Secret. They're split up. Farda, he's been able to go in and out of the bottom lane, keep the pressure on. Puppey, he's getting some farm up top.
And mid one, he has got a DD to Shadow Blade up, and no one's going to come out to you. Oh, they might actually. There's the Aegis. It does expire. This might be Liquid's opportunity. If they can catch Ace, that's a big kill. But look at this. Like, now they stack up. Immediately they see that happen. There's 3 of them here. You're near tier 2.
It's just a lot of time spent by Liquid here, grouped up.
And this whole, we don't talk about it enough when it happens. The lifesteal's still in the Tidehunter this whole time. That's wasted time because the Bat Road in the bot lane is just pushing everything in.
They're getting all the side lanes pushed, by Secret. This is a lot of painful time for Liquid, where they've been looking for a play, and now they'll start to back off. They realize that they're just not going to find it with the way that Secret's playing. Secret know that the Aegis is timed out, of course, and they play defensively. They're not going to let Liquid get away with that sort of play. So now Liquid, they have to split back up. They have to go back to farming. As I say, Kuro, he wants to at least get the Desolator, which with this wave of search he will have the money for. But it's all ever so hard. They're 13k behind. It's 23-4, 21 minutes in.
I just love just watching him in these Ancients. He's like, oh, I can farm like this, boys. It's just as quick. I mean, given that you're not doing the Radiance build, it's kind of weird to see you spend this much time in a creep. But, well, there you go. Another tower dropping. And it's just, I mean, Secret, 13k net worth lead at this point. Tiny next on the hit list. He's actually going to be picking up, I think, Silver Edge coming out, which is great against this lineup. The Lifesteal, the Tidehunter, there's so many good targets for it. And I have to wonder what the response is, because you don't want to... This scenario, you have to get the BKB on Matu, which is more defensive than anything else. Against this lineup as well, there's so much physical damage. Does it really turn a fight for you?
I might just find out, because I'm sure Liquid will want to at least attempt to fight back now. There's the items I'm talking about. Testo's on Kuro. This is where you go and try and make a play.
Has to be, and you're right, because they are smoked up as 5. Liquid moving towards the river right now. Infest happens. They've got that blink at the ready, and this is a perfect kill if they can find it. But mid one, look at this, straight away knows.
They do have to sledge you down with the dust.
Now, can he turn around, do anything though? He's trying to stand and fight. The Maledict comes out, it's a decent amount of damage, but you got no follow-up. They have to back away quickly on the side of Secret.
That was a perfect pick for Liquid. They didn't have to expend the Ravage, and this is what I'm talking about. You just get in, you set up Kuro to close the gap with the Armlet Desolator. You can take down the big targets of Secret. This is Liquid doing exactly what they need to do. They've still got the Ravage. They can look for more off the back of this.
And I think they should be looking for towers. I mean, that's the easiest way to go here. Keep the Ravage, because it's an insurance policy at this point. Without the Tiny, you can't get that pick off easily, because if Ursa overcommits, he's gone. Well, looks like the best Secret will do. They'll just try and slip a bit. No. There's a jump in. Elastic coming through on a Kuroki. If they can find this kill, it's going to be a good one. But there's a relocate again. They get him out. Matu going to run off quickly. He still has a static storm. There's the cooldown. But now Ace jumping straight in the raid. And rage already used.
What?
And the pause? What is this? No, disconnect. But I mean, he already got the enrage off. This is not looking good.
I mean, Liquid, they got to run away from the big old bear. They have got the Ravage. Where's Kuro? Is he really in a position to help out? He's still hanging on the low ground.
He's barely alive at this point.
He has got JH. I mean, sure, the relocate's going to come back towards the mid lane. It will take them close to Yapso on the back lines. Maybe we'll see Liquid just try and play on and go for that. But for the most part, disengaging as much as they can is going to be the big one. He in mind control.
They might have to do a defensive Ravage here. Because I don't know if Mind Control can move away quick. He's got the blink, so if they don't... Quickly, he's going to blink. No, they don't even focus on him. They're like, Mind Control, that's not a problem.
Let's see, Kuro's going to come in from the back. He's going to see if he can
Kuro
fly some. He goes for the rage.
against Ace. This is not the right move. The Death Ward coming out as well. They're going to lose one. Now they're going to lose GH as well. In the meantime, Mind Control, you're all alone. Ravage actually gets expended just to get the Ursa kill. He'll feel it's worth it, but he will give his life for this as he dies off as well. The Maledict to ensure that he'll never regen enough. And that's a team wipe for an Ursa. But that's an expensive Ursa.
I mean, they got the Ursa.
Raid boss down.
In a game where you're 40k behind, you know, it's something. But
Consolation prizes.
But it's, consolation prizes are not going to win you games. They
Especially
need a whole lot more than that, Liquid. That was, as we saw, Ravage being popped as well. So sure, Tide's going to be back up in 30 seconds, but you're going to wait 2 minutes until you can really look to try and make a play again. So Secret just grabbing back hold of, of a game that they were never really not having full control of, sure.
Would you look what's back up? 10 seconds Ursa respawns, they've got another Roshan waiting. And like you said, the Ravage just got expended. How would you even contest this on the side of Liquid?
At this stage, you're getting close to the territory where you're saying, Matuma man, is there any chance you can get us a rapier? I mean, he is a long, long way from any sort of dreams of a rapier. But when you're 15k behind, you sort of have to start looking towards the impossible.
And
especially at the 24 minutes, still very early. Kuro.
Oh, they're looking to make it more than a 15k lead as they jump down to Kuro. It's a big kill. They get him 16k now. And GH, can they find him as well? No, they're actually TPing back because it looks like they found Ace again. But Mind Control blinks away just in time. But Matu...
I mean, they're killing Ace.
Yeah, they've got the BKB on Matu, so he should be safe. But you don't want to have to expend it for this. He might have to.
He doesn't have to TP, though. Like, sure, he could BKB.
Yeah, he's done.
He's going to get right-clicked down. He knows that he just saved the BKB charge for the high ground.
No, they chase him more. They find the Tide too.
They've got to relocate.
They need to get him out right now. He's getting way too low. There's a silence is perfect. They break them up. Mind Control could have died. So is GH. Once again, you get the Ursa, but it costs so much.
33-7.
This is a bloodbath, and we were hoping back and forth bloodbath, but 7 kills.
Oh, 33.
The consolation prize.
We're going to
keep stopping the Ursa.
Who's been the one that's been most... Look at this
Witch
flipping
Doctor.
Witch Doctor. Yapsaw.
13 kills.
13-15.
If they kill him, they're going to get a lot of gold for this guy.
Oh, my
He's going for the
goodness.
axe. He wants to axe. He's like, you know what, guys? I've got it all.
This Doctor's dangerous. I wouldn't let him operate on me.
Yeah, I thought doctors save lives. This guy's just taken them.
This guy's just a murderous killer.
Well, you know, we do need to look towards
13-15 Witch Doctor. Only the Yapsaw, I tell you what.
It's filthy, absolutely filthy. And now, a little bit more filthy. ADH gets called out. Don't blink, or you might miss an IO death. Now, they finally...
How has Yap got most of the kit? That's crazy.
It's crazy. I'm still trying to figure it out. Like, is he doing this on purpose?
I mean, it's not
wink, wink.
13-2, honestly.
It's crazy. Absolutely crazy. And look at this poor IO, 0-11-4. This is the life of an IO. And this is kind of what happens when you're behind on an IO. Even when you're ahead, you usually get roughed up pretty hard, but he's not having a fun time. Now they'll look to Mortals. I mean, they've got I guess they've got the cheese now.
This is, again, this is it.
Well, they gave the Aegis to Tiny. And, oh, look at that, the jump in. Can they get the Common Puppy? Meanwhile, the backline being cut by mid one, and now the Ravage. Too late to actually save the Disruptor. They can chase straight in. Can they get the Common mid one? He's still got the Aegis, even if you get him down. The Death Ward. Yapsa says, I need to increase that KDA. He's going to get another one as they lose 3 already on the side of Liquid. Now you need to run quickly. Matu, this is a big BKB, but it's already ran out. Fada holding him up. Mind Control blinks away just in time. The PKB by Fada now. The toss for as well. Yapsa. He says, throw me deep. Let's find more. Double kill for Ace, and mid one finishes it off as they kill the whole team. GG gets called, and Secret dominant through out that game.
I mean, obviously, it's always worth mentioning. This is a situation where Liquid, they're not their forwards. They are playing with coaching, and he didn't get to play A. So, you know, there was sort of the tough times there for Liquid. But, I mean, Secret, they have had 2 series, yesterday and today now, where they've just looked on another level. YapzOdds is Witch Doctor. I don't think I've ever seen a Witch Doctor that has ended a game at 27 minutes as 13-2-20.
Like honestly, we were worried about. We were saying mid one. He did View Steal 9-1-10, but he didn't get out of his controls last time. But it's okay because Witch Doctor made up for him.
Yeah, but he had the second highest damage done. Yeah, mid one had 19k
Insane.
damage, and YapzOdds did 17,500.
Which is he's actually beating the Ursa by 2,500, which you don't usually see. But
yeah, he's saying to Ace, you got to step it up, says YapzOdds. You know, that's YapzOdds. He was the carry there. Look at the damage, honestly.
I mean, in the end, it just felt like I don't know. What do you think the issue was for Liquid? It kind of felt like they were always pressured. They never had any breathing space.
I mean, first up, the aggressive lane up top, it just didn't work out. As we saw, Matemaman struggle to sort of get that lead. There were multiple times where Ace wasn't able to just run him down. And this Ursa sort of against any of those heroes, this Ion and such that they're all throwing up at the top lane against Secret, they're going to struggle. And the Puppy Night Stalker, it's just one of these beefy supports that he was able to maneuver around the map. They just couldn't get a break anyway. Sure, that bottom lane, you're giving Kuro the farm against this Batrider. He has this favorable lane. When he had the Deso, we saw a couple of Ravage plays where they were able to get a kill, but it was just way too late at that stage. The other lanes had suffered too much, and you're putting mind control on the Tide. We said we want to see him on a sort of flashy hero. He can't really be flashy on a Tide Hunter. He can only be flashy every 2 minutes.
Which is rough, and as soon as you expend it, you're vulnerable. But that's our thoughts. I wonder what the couch thinks of all of this.
What do we think? We think that the series was very one-sided, I think. Thank you, guys.
Oh, sorry, we're back. Sorry.
We're back.
Yeah, hey, what's up?
Yes.
I was just listening to a conversation over there, but yeah.
I was also.
Yeah.
What was the conversation about?
Doesn't matter, you'll find out in a minute.
Yeah.
Yeah, is Thomas going to play a nice song?
Yeah,
Thomas?
you'll see.
Yeah?
Are
No
we
pressure.
Are we gonna talk to our guest straight away?
There you go. I don't know. Are we? I don't know. I haven't
The
heard
Ace of
anything.
Spades, it's Ace from Team Secret.
Oh, I like that. I love that. Yay. Hey, Ace. Congrats.
Thank you.
So, that series went pretty fast.
Yep.
So my question would be, is if you're having a game like that and you're obviously very far ahead, right? How do you make sure you don't dive and go crazy? Because that seems like it's a very, like you can easily get ahead of yourself.
We've been in this position a lot of games, and we know Liquid. If you give them a little bit, they can take a lot. So we know we should know extent, especially against Liquid.
Playing safe.
Yeah.
Do you think this was a fair measure of what it would be like Secret versus Liquid without Miracle, or how much do you think that would have made a difference? I mean, we've been talking all day about how much of a difference it makes. In your opinion, how much of a difference do you think Miracle makes to that team?
I mean, I do think he makes a world of difference, for sure. Like this is not. It doesn't feel quite the same to play against them without Miracle.
Right.
Obviously. It would
But
be
that was
completely-
still a stellar performance. I
Yeah,
mean.
they're still like we're not gonna take them lightly or anything like that.
Right.
Just gonna play our best and.
Well, you guys sure did. YapzOdds
Yeah.
in particular, on the Witch Doctor,
Yeah.
had the most kills, I think, at the end of the game, right?
Yeah, crazy.
Yeah, I think
He's kill stealing with Witch Doctor there, isn't it? Clearly.
he probably hit 6 before me. Not sure, but probably.
Any questions from Blitz?
So things. I think the last 2 tournaments I saw you guys, it felt. I personally thought you guys for a while were the best team in the world, and then there was this time period where it felt like things weren't really clicking. But at least in this tournament, every single team you've played against, Liquid without Miracle or not, feels as though you guys are just rolling. Especially that series against Newbie yesterday. What's kind of changed in the time off?
I think we kind of didn't play so much together. Like we didn't scrim much, and we didn't practice that much. And I'm not really sure what happened, but like I think people were a bit exhausted and tired from all the tournaments. So like it got a bit. I don't know how to say, but like yeah, people were exhausted and tired and like not giving their best all the time.
Yeah.
And this kind of happened. And then at the same time, we didn't scrim that much. So I think we needed a little break. actually.
Did you have
From
time to go
tournaments,
home?
like for me at least, I just needed to be home for like 2 weeks or 1.5 week,
Yeah,
and then just come back with a new mindset. Our mindsets were not that good, I think.
I see. It's probably at some point like when you're on the road all the time, you're stressed.
Yeah.
It's tiring. You don't get to get any sense of normalcy.
Yeah, like we get tired and it's not so fun anymore, and then like the mood gets a bit bad, and when the mood is bad, the play's gonna be bad, something like that.
So tomorrow you guys have a free day. You get to watch your opponents play. What are you gonna do?
Just gonna relax and watch them play, yeah, pretty much, I'd say. Have some fun.
It's gonna be you up against either Newbie, Fnatic, or Liquid. What do you think?
I think it's probably gonna be Newbie.
Yeah.
That's my guess. Yeah.
Why do you think that?
Because I think it could be Fnatic too. I mean, it could also be Liquid, but I feel like it shouldn't be Liquid because they're playing with a coach, right? But they beat Fnatic, right? So
Yeah.
So I'd say Newbie because of that.
Okay.
But if they didn't beat Fnatic, I would probably say it could also be Fnatic.
And Twitch chat was allowed to vote on MVP.
Yeah.
And we're taking away the top vote. Who do you think?
It's always a troll vote.
Yeah, it's
right?
always a troll vote. But the second place is normally pretty accurate. Who do you think they voted for?
The second place?
Yeah, for your team. It's a player from your team. Who would you give
Is
the
for
MVP?
the whole series or what?
No, just
for
this
that
last
game.
game.
Maybe Yapsor.
Yeah, I think Yaps was a decent shout. Let's have a goosey.
I think Yapster is a decent shout as well. Yeah.
Okay,
well,
so
Yap
we're,
God.
yeah, number 2.
Number 2. We're going for number
They
2.
literally vote in every single
Okay,
time.
okay,
so-
okay.
Yeah, Yapsa with 25%.
Oh yeah, pretty good.
You guys all got 1%. That seems a little unfair.
It is kind of unfair, man. Yeah, it is unfair, honestly.
It's, I mean, you're position 4. We talked about it earlier. Is that because it used to be, you're the carry player, you're just farming, and in the meantime, it feels like Yapster and Pup are just having fun running around the map getting kills. Does it ever get boring for you?
This game was kind of a bit strange because he got the lane a lot.
Yeah.
So I kept running around like trying to chase some stuff, and I don't know what was happening, but in the meantime, he's just farming on the lane. So he got a good start, and he used it well.
And for you, it's not sad that the action often happens away from you.
Nah,
No, you don't miss being part of that.
nah, it's fine.
Okay. Well, thank you so much for taking the time to talk to us. We're gonna let you get back to your team, who, by the way, have
Gone.
abandoned.
It's all gone.
It did.
Literally all gone.
Follow that guy right there.
Yeah. Thank you so much,
Thanks,
Ace.
guys.
And that is Team Secret, the first finalist here, Corsair DreamLeague Season 9.
Deserved. Absolutely
Deserved. Stellar
yeah.
performance.
They've played very well over the.
Haven't dropped a
days.
game.
Have they not dropped a game?
I don't believe they have.
Wow.
Yeah.
I mean, it doesn't surprise me. They're an incredibly good team, and they're obviously, like I said, refreshed. I was thinking, if part of the reason that these teams get not burnt out but exhausted, because if you think about the mindset you have to be in with a series of tournaments, is you have to be competitive, thinking competitively, nothing but competition. You can't sustain that without
No.
a break. And Dota is full on. It's not like you play at the weekend and then you get a week off.
Yeah.
With training, you've got to play today and sometimes multiple games a day. That is tough on anyone's brain and their body as well.
Yeah. We still have one replay, by the way, to look at.
Oh yes, Williams replay hand check
Yeah, Williams.
by the
As
man.
everybody knows, I take painstaking care to bring you the best. This is
Hand
actually
selected like.
where Batrider, they thought they were going to get a kill for sure. Fada,
Yeah, this
Australia
just
has a
summed it
thick
up
of
for
health.
Liquid, really.
Yeah.
I mean, Yapso's just like face tanking half their team, just doesn't care. Getting a nice double maledict off, nice bongos.
Yeah. Fata lives for some reason.
the boy lives.
He lives on like
Boy.
nothing. He's like
Yeah.
one right click, Ace just running him down. Yapso is dominating on the witch door. Oh, that's such a lovely thing to see. It's great to see one of my favorite players and one of my absolute favorite heroes. And honestly, you could just watch that Yapso game. That shows you exactly how to play that hero. Yeah, brilliant. Brilliant performance. Definite MVP.
Definitely. It's been a day of Dota 2 where we have not seen a single third game played.
Yeah, it's been that kind of day. It sometimes happens. Obviously, from our perspective, we get to finish early.
True.
But from a Dota fan's perspective, which we all are, we wouldn't have minded some closer series.
Yeah, we can take a look at the bracket, see how that went down. And I mean, in terms of lower bracket, we obviously said goodbye to 2 teams. We said goodbye to Empire. We said goodbye to OG. I thought the Empire series was going to be closer than what it was. based on
What,
yesterday's
Empire
performance.
Fnatic?
Empire Fnatic.
No.
Based on yesterday's performance, yes.
No. I'm sorry.
Okay. I just saw the teams appear.
Oh, did they
Last one.
did they mess it up?
But it was fine at the end. It's all
Okay,
good.
good.
It's all good. All right. So we have 2 more days left. We have 4 teams left. It's going to be a tough one. We already have 1 team in the grand final.
Yes, we do. William, your thoughts?
Your thoughts?
On what? One
On-
team being in the grand
On
final?
the
gonna
top
win it?
4.
Who's going to win it?
Who's going to win it?
I think... I actually think Fnatic might beat Newbie, and I think Fnatic would beat Liquid in a rematch.
I think
But I think
at
no
the
matter...
moment, yeah.
Yeah, I think Secret will win no matter what.
Oh, okay.
Do you think that maybe when Liquid had to play with Heen as a stand-in and Kuro changing role, initially the novelty was enough to carry them, their spirits, and they were sort of like, yeah, we can do this, but now teams have just realized they're really just ban all Heen's heroes and then it's a big struggle?
No, I think that they're still a good team because the system is still there. Like the rest of the players are still good enough.
Yeah.
And Kuro is a serviceable core. It's just, I mean, this is a team that probably has had 0 practice.
Right.
So like the deeper they get into a tournament, the more holes are going to be exposed.
Yeah.
So in that regard, I agree with you.
I think whoever wins Newbie versus Fnatic is going to also win versus Liquid. And then that team,
I agree.
I don't know if... You know, I think Secret looks very strong. It's very easy to say that Secret will take it all, but at the same time, I'm just really curious to Fnatic versus Secret. We haven't seen that. And I think that would be the best matchup we can have in the finals.
Yeah, I would like to see that. I really
Yeah.
would like to see that.
Yeah.
I'd like to see if Fnatic can do it.
Fnatic in a best of 5
What's
would be
this?
a dream.
This is the cue. I think Thomas wants to just go home. He's
Thomas
just
is
getting
like, Thomas is
impatient.
playing the Let's Go Home music.
Well, you know what, Thomas? We can, because that was it for today. Tomorrow we have 2 series of Dota 2. We are starting at the same time as today, and that means we are here at 1 p.m. Yes.
Wow,
so
that's an early finish.
that is well, an early start. And that is in can we calculate that fast?
What? How many hours?
16 and a half hours from now.
I'm not going to hold you to that, but sure.
16 and a half hours from now, ish, or so. I don't know.
What
My
time
math.
do we start?
What?
What time do we start? 4 o'clock?
1 p.m.
1? Okay, yeah, then I think you're good.
Yeah, the math pan out?
So,
My math are not the strongest.
I thought, maybe.
All right, 16 and a half hours from now, or 1 p.m. at least our time, we'll be back with more Dota 2. And it's going to be a tough one because it's only lower bracket matches. We will know the 2 finalists at the end of tomorrow, so we hope to join you, or we hope you join us, rather, in that adventure. So come back tomorrow morning, and we'll be here. You'll be here. It will all be great. See you later.
Yay!